Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for October 29th, 30th, and 31st. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, I'm going to be using my Radley Valentine cards. I'll be using my Angel Tarot cards for the main reading. I will pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards, and I'll pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. I'm also, for the introduction, going to pull maybe we'll pull three for the weekend from my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay, now I still have a little bit of my throat thing, so I hope my voice holds out. I think it will. Anyway, if I start coughing, I'll put myself on pause and I'll come right back. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message to whoever needed to hear it. Now, we do have a very big weekend ahead of us. If you went to my overview of Scorpio, a couple of things. I think I said that the partial or the eclipse was going to be over the new moon. The new moon will be a super moon, but the partial eclipse will be over the full moon in Taurus. So there's some major energy with that. New moon is still very powerful, but it's the full moon that will have the partial eclipse. Okay, so that's one thing. I talked about how there were going to be squares with some of the, Saturn and Jupiter. Well, the 30th, Saturn will be squaring, I think it's with Scorpio itself, the sun in Scorpio. So expect some really strong, remember the square? Think about that as, the borders, the pressures are coming, the pressures are, building. Remember Saturn in Aquarius, I've been saying that is a, reality, reality versus illusion. And this is where reality is going to be seen more and more and more. And it could be very shattering. Well, it has been very shattering to many illusions. Now, Scorpio in itself is a great detective, so that in itself could be something that helps to do this. But remember, the square is kind of like the walls coming in. Okay, then we also have Mars transitioning, where it's been a little bit uncomfortable with Libra, but it's going into Scorpio, and it loves to be in Scorpio, so it's going to really push forward. Mars is the sign, the planet. You want to go to Greek mythology, Roman mythology, Aries, it's the planet, it's the god of war. So, interesting energy for this weekend. Now, let's go ahead and we're going to pull three cards to see. I'm always interested because I'll be feeling like, oh no, we got to run. And then something will happen. And it's like, oh, look at this wonderful weekend. Look at the energies, how positive they are for us. So let's see what we have for this weekend for just an overview. Now, let's go on one more time. One more time here. Remember, anything reversed has stronger energy. Oh, and as I'm putting the cards down, please remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. If you haven't been getting notifications, unclick, click again. Okay? Okay. So let's see what we have for the weekend as an overview. Lots of really strange energy. And remember what I said to around that 4th, 5th, 6th energy of November, when there's that with Uranus. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to the introduction or go to my website where I put my notes in my blog. Okay? And so that's kind of an expect the unexpected around that time. I think it might even be starting around the 3rd. Okay, let's see what we have here. First card. Harmony. Okay, I like this one. This is 6. This would be equivalent to the Lovers. There can be some healing. Now, and I know I've seen in some of my comments, yes, healing can hurt. But this could also be people coming together, people joining together. A lot of times with the Lovers and with Harmony, it's it's kind of an interesting trichotomy, because there is the great spirit looking down, but yet at the same time, the feminine energy is looking up. the masculine energy is looking at the feminine energy. So even though there is a division in all the energies, the heart, the Lover's card, the harmony, can be about healing, but it can also be about coming together. So let's see what else we have. Now that's reversed too. We have a 2. Okay, well, 6 is the number of man. And remember, too, the numbers are very important. You want to go on your search browser and just put the numbers in, put angel numbers. Gives you a different slant to the messages. 6, number of man. It's the energy that we put into something. 2 is joining together. So having that with harmony is not a bad card. It is joining together, but it's also following our intuition. It is, it is connecting with higher power. It is knowing something is happening. It is High Priestess energy, because these are 2 major arcanas in this deck. Or, if this was a full tarot card, these would be major arcanas. So it's listening to your intuition. It's kind of like, if you're kind of being told, this, I liken this to this. Many times this has happened to me where you're doing something and all of a sudden you're told to stop, or you're told to go that direction, and it's may not necessarily make sense. My gauge is, if it's not hurting anyone, listen to your intuition. Okay? Okay. Next card is Rejoice and Celebration. So this would be the 3 of Cups, 3 of water. Cups is water energy. That is Scorpio. It is Pisces. It is also Cancer, fluid, very emotional. So even though we have, there's a lot of real strong energies around this, but it looks like we can get through it in a very positive way. Now, this is also at the end of this month. We are also in what's called Samhein. There's different pronunciations. I think I'm doing the Scottish pronunciation of this, but we can, there's different Celtic type of pronunciations. So Samhain, this is a time when the veil is very thin. It's thought to be very thin between the natural and the supernatural. It is also a time for people to honor and to, just basically delve a little bit more so into their spiritual side and also into their ancestry side. So there's a whole bunch of interesting articles. There's things on Facebook, there's things on YouTube about what this is. It's not spelled as I pronounced it. It's Samhein, I believe. So you may want to take a look at that. But Rejoice and Celebration, this is those, in the traditional, this is tarot, this is those 3 crazy ladies dancing in the rain and just having a wonderful time. This is Cups raised. So these energies, coming together, listening to our intuition, ending in a celebration, this is quite wonderful energies. So my wonderful, subscribers and viewers, the energies, while they may be a little bit on the side, the tightening side, again, too, as we always, we are of the light. So as we are of the light, we continue to put out that positive energy, positive thoughts, positive words. And because of that, we counter a lot of darkness, possibly that could be seen, could be felt over this weekend. But we are the yin to the yang. So, it's what we do. So, okay. Let's go on now to our readings. Hello, my Scorpios, and happy Halloween and happy birthday. Okay, a lot of you love this time of year. Well, besides it being your birthday season, I just know a lot of my Scorpios, they just love to have this end of the month, beginning of November type of year. Okay, let's see what we have here for my Scorpios. Okay, let's just go right here. Right, we're going to just dive right in. 1, 2, and 3. 3, all of these are reversed. Here we go, my Scorpios. First card is the 9 of Fire. Don't give up, stay determined. Now, this is generally a keep going forward, keep moving forward. But I'm kind of feeling like when I see this for you right now, I'm kind of feeling like there could be some roadblocks. You need to deal with the roadblocks, okay? You need to deal with what is being thrown in your pathway. Don't try, while I'm saying go forward, it doesn't mean for you to not deal with the things that you have to deal with. Because I feel like if you just kind of hop over them, they'll be following you, okay? So time for you to deal with many of the things that have been in your pathway, but I also feel like the things that have been following you, and it's kind of like the stuff that we don't really want to deal with, and yet at the same time, now this is a good weekend. This is good energy to deal with this. It's a good energy for you to face, and well, if you watch the intro, it's a good energy for you to face the reality and deal with the situation. Okay? It will be, I do feel it is a positive outcome if you don't put it off any longer. Now, fire energy is our Sagittarius, our Aries, it's our Leo. There's also a lot of Leo energy going on right now too. So, right around this time. So just don't discount the fire energy. So, we have Aries, that full moon still pushing forward. Venus is still in Sagittarius, and there is a Leo energy with somehow something to do with the moon energy right now. So there's a lot of passion, burning, fire, committed type of energy here too. Nines, you've got everything you need. You've got everything you need to finish things up. And I think that's kind of another thing with the Nine of Fire. This is a good weekend for you to complete, okay? Don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. Next card, Seven of Fire. So these two are kind of going hand in hand with each other. Fire energy, still the same. But seven to me is divine guidance, divine intervention. It's a divine type of number. It's a divine umbrella. So it's still one of these things, be strong, face what you've got to face, and, and be who you need to be this weekend. This energy will see a lot of things being accomplished for you. Okay, my Scorpios? Now again, too, this would be if you're having some difficulties with relationships, and, it could be your work, job, career, personal, intimate, interpersonal, family, or home. But this is, again, pushing that forward, being honest. Now, be a little bit careful with how you present, because I told you that Saturn energy with Scorpio, there could be some pressure there. There could be some pressure that you just don't want. And, remember, you're going to be dealing with other people. And even though you may be presenting very calmly, they could be pushing your buttons at the same time. And Mars goes into Scorpio, so there could be some button pushing here too. But stay calm, keep to the facts, but at the same time, keep to the facts as they are, not the facts that we think that they are. Okay? Okay. Defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely. So between these two cards, it does seem like you need to ready yourself. When it says choose your battles wisely, you need to ready yourself for probably or possibly some type of a confrontation. Okay? But things sometimes need to come to a head. Next card, the Three of Fire. So you have all this fire energy. And again, too, I do think that something in the moon position, I think that that's going to be with Leo, or it's coming out of Leo. So we have this really strong. So 3 has a lot of power to it. The power of 3, doing something 3 times. It is creative. It is also celebratory type of thing. And the Three of Fire says that whatever this confrontation is, if you handle it correctly, if you kind of put aside the emotions and stick with the facts, the reality of the facts, not how we necessarily see it, and have a sense of humor with it, all of it works out. And actually it works out better for you than it could have. Okay? Okay, because my Scorpios, this is coming to mind. And I want you, if you're having any type of confrontations this week, remember, I've said this to my Scorpios probably more than to the other signs. If you find yourself in a hole, stop digging. Stop digging. Okay? Don't try to excuse. Face. Face it, face the facts, and actually, this is about, this is about something very good, very creative coming out of whatever this confrontation is, or whatever this dedication to purpose is. Okay. Abundance, things looking very good. Have patience at this time. So things are moving probably a little slower than you would like, but they are moving. Make long-term plans. Now, my Scorpio, I'm kind of feeling like the rumblings of movement again. Not quite there with the movement, but I am feeling that movement. And with Scorpios, your energies are always, to me, they're always very fast moving. So let's see. So change, but it's happening a little slower than what you might anticipate. Okay, let's go on. We're going to pull one here. This one also reversed. So you had all these were reversed, right? Yeah. The Queen of Ariel. Now, Queen's underlying energy is your energy. Pisces and Cancer, fluid, emotional, very, very loving type of energy. Or Ariel. Ariel is our earth energy. Capricorn. Now, there is some Capricorn movement. When Venus goes into Capricorn, there could be some very interesting energies going on there. It's Taurus. We're going to have that Taurus full moon with the eclipse, partial eclipse, and then that's also Virgo. Very home-oriented, but it's also about your money, your job, your career. But the Queen of Ariel has an abundance to it. The Queen of Ariel, and remember we had the Three of Fire that brought abundance too. So there is, being firm, being not working on keeping the emotions at bay, and going, going after what is the truth and what is the reality, not what we think it should be, but what it actually is. The Queen of Ariel is largesse. The Queen of Ariel provides a wonderful home, wonderful space, wonderful environment, especially for those that the Queen of Ariel loves. Okay? So it might be somebody is working on, I don't know if this is you're working on purchasing a home, but it's like it could be that you're working on creating a very comforting, loving, prettier, perfect type of space, especially for the people that you love. And that's pretty. That's nice. I love the Queen of Ariel, especially in this deck. Mature, practical, generous, and happy. Nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Practical and wise advice. So that's the one thing, my Scorpios, I really want you to be realistic during this time. Remember, Saturn, reality versus, illusion. So you need to stay, realistic during this. So I think that's one of the bigger points I'd like to try to pass to you. Okay? I do say hope, dream big, but we want to make sure that we are somewhat, even though we can dream big, we want to make sure we are somewhat realistic this weekend too. Okay? Okay, let's see what crystal or energy for my Scorpios that we have. Here we go. Okay, does that one want to come out? I don't know. Let's see what we have here. This one kind of looks like it wanted to come out. Let's see. Golden or gold sheen obsidian. It's all about personal power, spiritual manifestation. Well, this is a good weekend for that. Earth healing, new experiences. So, interesting stuff for you, my Scorpios. Okay. Again, too, if you celebrate, if you have a safe Halloween, blessed Samhain. Okay. As always, remember, my Scorpios, please like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. And as always, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.